Hello, students. We're looking at module number 2, which is about welcome of the genetics and prenatal development. And this is unit 1 of module number 2. So please note some disclaimers. You'll note that it says copyrighted by Pearson. However, please note that not all the slides are copyrighted by Pearson. Many of the slides have information which has been gleaned over the years and taken from the internet sources for your benefit, and also created by me, your true Dr. B. Yours truly, Dr. B. So anyway, the first slide that you'll notice has you with a URL that you can include within your browser and look at a few interesting sources to warm us up. Now we shall then see a 7-week-old fetus sucking his thumb. And I want you to note there that we are in the field of a science when we study psychology. And developmental psychology is no different. It is within the science field. And so you can note that with our new medical technology, we have made many advances in terms of seeing what our fetus is doing within the womb. It's quite exciting. So take note of that, and also note the next slide will show you that about music and the influence of music on our fetus as it's growing within the womb. So music and other sources do affect the fetus. Stress or peace affects the fetus. So please do take note of that. Now, what we shall note next is from Pearson, and that is it reminds us of what you've probably studied already within topics such as sex education, if you went to a school that reviewed sex education. We note the DNA link, the genetic aspect, and we note now also the formation of the zygote and blastocyst. So take note of those visuals that you shall see on our PowerPoint. And next, we again see a fetus in the womb and how it behaves in the womb. Quite exciting. So from there, we go on to see the genetic basics of building blocks of life, the chromosomes, the DNA, the genes, and the nomes, and how we have labeled all of them. As you know, the XY creates a male, and the XX creates a female. And so when sperm meets egg and the chromosomes come together, then we create the new life. So then we go on to note that in most aspects of pregnancy, the female is not aware she's pregnant in the first week, the first 2 weeks, first 3 weeks, and even the first 4 weeks. It is oftentimes when she misses a period that she understands that she may be pregnant. So as we look at that and we think upon that, we think about what the mother, what we named a mother, may be doing as she's unaware of her pregnancy. And that's when we go to the topic of tetrogens. So we shall be looking at that. And the slide shows you that the mother may be, in fact, smoking and other things when she's first pregnant, other things such as drinking. So we should look at the effect of that on the growing life within the womb. So we shall see that the sperm races to fertilize the eggs. That is a review. And the first sperm to penetrate the egg will then begin to create prenatal development because the sperm has successfully fertilized an egg. There are many changes that transform the fertilized egg into a newborn human, and that constitutes the term we use, prenatal development. So enjoy the different slides that I have gotten together for you. So within prenatal development, an average is 38 weeks, which are divided into 3 periods. It's important for you to know these periods for our test. Period of the zygote, period of the embryo, and period of the fetus. Those are 3 periods that take place. The teaspoon or so of seminal fluid contains from 200 to 500 million sperm. Now, only a few hundred complete the 6 or 7 inch journey to the fallopian tubes. If an egg is present, many sperm simultaneously begin to burrow their way through the cluster of nurturing cells that surround the egg. However, it is one sperm who's the winner, because one sperm finally penetrates the cellular wall of the egg chemical, and changes occur in the wall immediately, blocking out all of the other sperm. It's just a miracle of life. Then the nuclei of the egg and the sperm fuse, and the two independent sets of our 23 chromosomes are interchanged. That's when the development of a new human being is underway. The technical term for the fertilized egg is zygote. Please take note of that. It is the zygote. So then, the period ends when the zygote implants itself in the wall of the uterus. During these 2 weeks, the zygote grows rapidly through cell division. The zygote travels down the fallopian tube towards the uterus. Within hours, the zygote divides for the first time. It then continues to divide every 12 hours. And all of us human beings go through the same thing. So, please do continue reading aspects of this miraculous journey of the zygote through our textbook. Now, do note the layer of the cells closest to the uterus becomes the placenta, and the placenta is the structure through which nutrients and wastes are exchanged between mom and developing organism. Okay. So, typically, the 3rd week after conception and lasts until the 8th week. And during this period, the body structure and internal organs